What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rainnite Gaming. I'm Rainnite, and I've got an updated build for Burple for you guys.
Boo!
I know. Burple's already the best deck in the format, or at least one of them. But this is a fun new build, or at least partial new build, using some old Burple pieces and some new ST09 pieces. So some of that impulse stuff. So it's really fun to see some new things. Shout out to Pink Jedi Guy for kind of turning me onto this, sharing that he dominates people online and in person with different versions of this deck. Now, he does play a slightly more defensive version of this, and of course, I'm a filthy aggro player, and I made this thing just a little bit more aggressive. So I'm going to show you guys the deck list. We'll go over the card by card, and then we'll hop into locals that I played in this weekend. It was an online locals because it was a holiday and the shop was closed, but they did it online for us anyway, so it was a lot of fun. Quick 3-round locals, so you guys got to see how we did. If you guys like this kind of stuff, make sure to like, subscribe down below, or be a channel member for 99 cents. Help this old man pay his bills. Okay, guys, let's jump into it and see what this deck is working with. Okay, so we got the deck broken down into 3 good piles here. I just like piles. We've got the new cards, old purple, old blue. We'll go over the new stuff here in a second. Let's go over the blue first, because we actually play more, go over the purple first, because we actually play more blue than purple. So we're playing the 4 Mikazuki. Obviously, he pings, he's really good. He's going to link with all of your Barbatos stuff. Then we play 4 First Form. He's obviously just amazing. He lets you get a draw. Hitting for 5 with a linked pilot is pretty decent. It's going to let you get over most bases too. 4 of the Adept. Adept is, so good. He's got a big 4 health booty, plus he pings. Low a hit, which kind of sucks, but you're really not using him to take down bases all that often. So he is really good. Then instead of blockers, I do play 2 of the 4th form. I just kind of like the aggressive style of it. I have seen people play, the bigger blockers in here. I just kind of want to try to get the game over with early, so we kind of play it like that. Next up is the blue. Blue, you know him, you hate him, it's Amuro. You gotta play him at 4, rests a target. He's just one of those things that, is so good right now. We got 4 gun tank, lets you pop, it's a good body on board. If you can, summon out 3 of these on a turn to kill something, and you send out 3 bodies like that, that usually puts you kind of ahead. So he's better than just his pop. Speaking of better, Grandpa Gundam. He's old, he's not crippled, he's really good with his repair and boosting up your little guys with some more AP. He's just amazing. And it's just a big power play on going into turn 4, playing him and him together. Just kind of lets you take over games. Then Anksha. I like playing 4 Anksha with this one just because I like doing more of a heavy non-combat damage stuff with it. With all the ping from the purple, and then the gun tanks, and then this guy. You can really clear boards without actually having to go into battle, so that can be handy. This is kind of the flex spot. If you wanted to go a little higher with blockers, you cut him. You want to go a little lower with maybe some more 2-1s, you could cut him for those. Then I'm playing 2 of the Corsica. Corsica is obviously really good, that's why it got hit to 2. And we're playing 2 Pot of Greeds, because, you always need cards. The blue hasn't changed much. There's not a lot of difference in it. Nothing really new has come out all that much. Okay, now going into the new stuff, this is all purple. We're going to be playing 4 of the Zaku Warrior. This is just because I like the art more than the Gray's Custom. You could play Gray's Custom if you really wanted to. I just thought these looked cool. Then we are playing the brand new Impulse Gundam. This thing's super cool. It lets you recur things from the graveyard and just kind of helps you not have to play as many cards. So if you do get into a slightly grindier game, it lets you, have more cards in your hand than you would usually be running out of cards. I like playing the Sword Impulse at 2. Some people cut this. Some people cut this to have more blockers in their deck. If you want to go slightly longer game, that could be a good option for you. I just like him because, he's kind of just like a free pop and getting a body on board. Just more non-combat removal. Then 4 of the new big boy Force Impulse Gundam. This is going to let you recur things from the graveyard, so it's going to let you just keep on recycling stuff, and it's really, really cool. Last cards, base. I play the new base. I think it's really cool because you get to stack your deck a little bit and put stuff in the graveyard. If you get lucky enough and you can put the Sword Impulse in there, you are already setting yourself ahead. So really, really good. That's the whole deck. It's not a ton different, but these new Impulse stuff are pretty cool, and I really, really like it. It kind of changes up the playstyle just a little bit, and I think, moving forward, we're going to start seeing even more things come in and out of Burple, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, let's head into locals and see if we can win some games. Jumping into our first round game, we are going against Clan. Clan can actually be a pretty scary deck if, they really get moving. As you can see, our opening hand did kind of suck. I had a little bit of rough hands basically all day. But, we were able to get okay at the beginning. Plus, luckily Clan doesn't have the best low end. So it really didn't affect us too terribly much. And we were able to kind of just ping down and swing pretty freely at the start here. And as you can see, we've already got Amuro Ray and Gundam in hand, ready to just mess him up with that. And we've got our 5/4s. We don't have anything, and now we do have one thing in the graveyard that we can actually recur with that. So when we do get that out there, if we need to start having some different kind of interactions and getting cards back to hand, we could have that so we didn't run out of cards. A lot of times when I'm playing this deck, I go back and forth on whether I want to swing with Grandpa or not, or just leave him standing, because as you can see right there, we did lose him pretty quickly. But he was able to at least get a little bit of stuff done. Going right into all of our Impulse stuff here, I am really liking this package, and I think I may have to add more of it to it, simply because it's so fun. See right here, I decided to swing at face. I think I should have swung and traded, and then used the effect to bring that guy back to my hand, which then would have let me put more stuff out there. That may have been a better play, but this ended up working out just fine for me, because I had a lot of bodies, and I was pretty sure I was getting to the point in the game where I was kind of overrunning him. And then I did have, of course, a suppression unit ready to go out there if I really, really needed to. But we were able to finish it up real quickly right there. In our second round match, we were going against a Lupus red deck, so purple, red, ping. Pretty cool deck. I've been messing around with a build similar to this one as well, and it's got some teeth to it. We actually started out with a decent hand this time. Not great, but not too bad to stay on curve. And we did have, of course, the Amuro and the Gundam in hand right away, which can be super, super handy. Right off the beginning here, I didn't know he was playing red, so I just kind of assumed I was going against another Burple. But he was like, when I said, oh, Burple on Burple violence, and he's like, no, I don't play that Burple stuff. So we knew we weren't playing as much of an aggro deck. As you can see now, we have tons of cards, which is always nice to see. And we're going to be able to draw some more because, of course, we've got Barbatos to give us that extra draw. I usually don't mind trading him away too much, as long as I'm trading him into another paired unit or something like that. simply because you're trading 2 for 2, but then I'm getting 1 more, so I figure I've got a slightly better trade out of that. Especially if we're playing against something that has ping damage, I don't want to swing just to save his life and make him have to trade back into me, because he'll probably just ping that away anyway, and we'll lose that advantage. So I might as well just take out stuff while I can. He is just kind of pumping out stuff, but we're going to be able to use some of our impulse engine here to do some really, really cool things. So we go ahead, send out a bunch of stuff, and the idea is to somehow get Sword Impulse into the graveyard, so then we can recycle him really fast, and he's playing small units, so that's going to give us that removal really, freely. And it's not just like, any of those destruction spells where you kill something and that's all you got. This is destruction with a body, so I think that's a good bit better if you can actually get the combo rolling. So now we've got Impulse, Sword Impulse, going to be in the graveyard soon, and we've got the other guy in the graveyard too, so if we wanted to bring him out later, we could. But as you can see, that lets us just go ahead and get rid of one of his 4/2s that was standing, so that lets get rid of those standing units. I don't think I actually do this completely correct here. I think there might have been a way that I could have cleared his whole board, but I didn't quite do all my math right. It's one of those things with this deck, you've really kind of got to plan out your ping a little bit better than I usually do. But it's so much fun to play with right now. So currently our board is not bad. He does get rid of our base, but I feel like we've got a pretty significant lead. We are able to get the base out, we're able to get some 1/1s, and then we're able to clear off his board and get a little bit of damage into his shields. He made the joke, I hope you don't get long ranged or anything, which instantly then happens to us. So luckily, we don't play a ton of 1 health units, so that wasn't a huge disadvantage for us. But he goes straight from that into a Lupus, and he's able to get rid of several things on our board. I try to decide if I want to just build board advantage or if I wanted to swing in. I decided instead of giving him cards, since he was down to 2 cards, I just built my board up really huge because I knew I was going to be able to get rid of his Lupus next turn, and then he was only going to have 1 more card in hand, 2 if you include the one he's going to draw. So I just decided to stay up here, build my board out. I've got a 3-wide board, and I know I'm going to have suppression on this turn. If he doesn't pull a base, we've got this one locked up. And pretty much, I think we had it locked up even if he did pull a base there, but it would have taken us another turn. It would have been a little scarier. So as you see, this thing just was rolling for us, and it's been a lot of fun to play so far. But that is going to be the end of our advantage. Rolling into our last game of the day. Yeah. We had a very not great hand versus aggro, and he had a very great hand of aggro. So this game ends really, really quickly. And it points out one thing I'm kind of thinking of changing a deck, adding in a little bit more early game, just so this kind of stuff doesn't happen as easily. Because as you can see, I try to slow him down, but I just don't have that early game pressure to get rid of enough of his bodies. I would have survived here if he didn't pull a link, but he pulled a link. So we did what we could, and it was not enough. So congratulations to him on that. So the question is, how much do I like this deck? I like this deck a lot. It's a really, really fun deck, and I think there are a lot of cool ways you can go with this impulse stuff from ST09. So if you guys have certain things that you think would be really cool to put into this deck, let me know in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. But hey, that's going to be it for me today. Hopefully you guys like these videos. Hopefully you go down, subscribe, be a channel member if you want to. But hey, you guys know what I always say. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Tons of hand motion. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.